At 11 p.m., you do not search for truth. You search for relief, and you always pay with your mind. You lie down. The room is quiet. Your body is tired, but your hand moves anyway. It reaches for the small door that never closes.
You tell yourself you are just checking. Just one answer. Just one more thing to calm the heart. But notice what you reach for when no one is watching. Why am I like this? Why do they not love me? Why can't I focus? Why do I feel empty?
This is not curiosity. It is bleeding in the dark. Quietly. Again and again. And the strange part is this. The search never ends the pain. It feeds it. Because the mind is not healed by more words. It is healed by stillness.
Your age fears stillness, because stillness has a mirror, and you are afraid of what you will see. So you keep the mind moving, not like a river, like a trapped insect, hitting the same glass, calling it progress.
In the old days, the masters watched the mind the way a swordsman watches his blade, not with hatred, with precision. There was a young swordsman who could not sleep. Each night, his thoughts lined up like enemies. He imagined loss, humiliation.
A future ruined by one mistake. He came to Takuan, the Zen priest, and begged for a secret. "Master," he said, "my mind will not obey. It clings to fear. It clings to shame. Tell me where to place it."
Takuan looked at him the way a mountain looks at smoke. "When you strike with the sword, where do you place your mind?" The young man answered quickly. "On the enemy." Takuan shook his head. "If your mind stops on the enemy, you die. If it stops on your own blade, you die. If it stops on your fear, you die." The young man frowned. "Then where does it go?" Takuan said. "Everywhere. Flowing. Not sticking."
A mind that stops is a mind that gets cut. He took the student outside. He placed him in a courtyard with 3 men holding wooden spears. "Do not fight," Takuan said. "Only observe your mind." The first spear moved. The student's eyes locked.
His mind stuck like glue. The second spear tapped his shoulder. Then the third. He froze, embarrassed. Takuan stepped forward. "Do you see? You were not defeated by the spear. You were defeated by where your mind stopped."
This is your 11 p.m. battle. Your mind stops on a sentence, a memory, a face, a fear. And once it sticks, it cannot move. So you search and search, trying to pry it loose with more noise. But noise never unsticks the mind.
Noise only gives the mind more places to cling. So here is the discipline.
simple enough for a child, heavy enough to change a life. Tonight, when the hand reaches for the door, do not argue with it. Do not hate yourself.
Do not make a speech in your head. Just do this. Place the phone outside the room, not as punishment, as respect. You do not bring a drunken stranger into your bedchamber. So do not bring the world. Light a single candle or a small lamp.
Sit down, even if your mind laughs at you, even if it feels useless. Take 11 slow breaths. Count them like stones placed gently on the ground. 1, 2, 3. When the mind runs away, do not chase it. Let it run.
Return to the breath. Again, this is not meditation for beauty. This is training for war. After the 11 breaths, write one line on paper. One line only. Not a diary, not a poem. Just a single sentence that tells the truth. I am afraid of being left. I am afraid I wasted my life. I am afraid I will never become strong. Then fold the paper. Place it under a cup or a small bowl, as if you are placing a lid on boiling water. Now sleep.
Not because the fear is solved, but because the fear has been contained. Tomorrow, in daylight, you can open it again. With a clear mind, with a steadier heart. This is the unfettered mind. Not empty, not asleep, just not stuck.
Your life is not decided by the big moments you imagine. It is decided by the small doors you touch every night. So tonight, choose one door to close and feel what happens when the river of the mind is allowed to flow.